Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm your host, Dr. Haider Shah. On behalf of Kalwas, I would like to welcome all of you to this webinar. Thank you very much for joining us. Today we have another very interesting topic, and I'm really honored to welcome and introduce our distinguished guest speaker who is going to talk about innovation and entrepreneurship for sustainable development and SDGs. There is a lot of emphasis on sustainable development practices because it helps countries grow in a way that adapt to the challenges posed by the climate change, which will in turn help to protect the important natural resources of ours and future generations, and particularly the role of the 17 SDGs, which are very important. So, really, very interesting topic, and I'm sure in this session you are going to learn new amazing things because we have an expert with us in today's this session. So stay tuned because in amazing stuff are coming ahead in this session. So before we start, I would like to thank Kalwas for arranging such enlightenment sessions for their support and providing us such a wonderful platform. The aim of Kalwas is to give you the opportunity to connect and interact with world renowned speakers, academic leaders, teachers, authors, researchers, experts, professionals, and businessmen to learn from their experiences, recommendations, suggestions, and tips which will create an impact and will enable you to learn and develop yourself in order to grow and transform individually as well as to contribute to the world in a positive way. As our slogan is calm, learn, and share knowledge. So today we have an amazing person as guest. She's an internationally known speaker in the field, and she's very generous, and we always see her while contributing to the field and world in different positive ways. So let us introduce her formally. She's a global educator, trainer, translator. In addition to that, Microsoft Innovative Educator certified educator for several digital interactive platforms, Global EDU Leader Award 2021. She also been the Global Mentor and Speaker Global Teacher Award 2022. She has won. Last but not the least, she has a wonderful speaker, author, teacher, researcher, professional, and above everything, a great human being. So please help me in welcoming our guest, Professor HSINI. Welcome to the Calvas platform, and thank you very much for joining us, Prof.
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me, Dr. Haider, for the great opportunity. Thank you for giving me the chance to talk about this meaningful topic, the international webinar on innovation and entrepreneurship for sustainable development and SDGs, hosted by you, Dr. Haider, Shah, Bahria
Thank you very much. It's really a
Business
pleasure to
School.
have you with us. So,
Yeah, we
it's over
all.
to you, Prof. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for you. We all know about SDGs. There are 17 SDGs goals that they are related to one another, really. But today I will talk about some of them. So let me begin. So what is sustainable development? It can be defined as development that meets the needs of generation without compromising the ability of the future generation to meet their own needs. Sustainable development is an international socio-economic term which the United Nations has drawn a map of environmental, social, and economic development worldwide. Its first goal is to improve the living conditions of all individuals and society, and to develop the means, the methods, and management of production in ways that do not lead to depletion of the planet's resources. The issue of sustainable development has captured the world's attention the past 15 years, and this concept has spread in developed and developing countries alike. So the term of sustainable development has begun to be used a lot in contemporary development literature. as sustainability is a development pattern characterized by rationality and deals with economic activities that aim for growth on the one hand, and with the procedures for preserving the environment and natural resources on the other hand. Innovation for sustainable development is everyone's responsibility. Innovation is the specific tool of entrepreneurs, how they exploit change as an opportunity for a different service. It is capable of being presented as a discipline, capable of being learned, capable of being practiced. Entrepreneurs need to search purposefully for the sources of innovation, the changes and their symptoms that indicate opportunities for successful innovation, and they need to know and apply the principles of successful innovation, as Peter Drucker said. Since ancient times, scientific and technological progress and development and innovation have been limited to developed countries, unlike developing countries, which still invest in research and scientific development below expectations, despite the presence of people with superior talents and intellectual abilities to interact with the needs of the market and society, the markets and society. All countries must take collective steps at the local level to achieve global change, as the global goals of sustainable development consider innovation as one of the main pillars to achieve other goals. When addressing science, technology, and innovation in a holistic and participatory manner, it will ensure public benefit and tackling challenges of climate change, health, education, and poverty. Innovation must be stimulated by all segments of society, women and youth. Connecting local technology needs to global opportunities is a common challenge in many countries. But when countries are aware of market dynamics and involve all segments of society, they will inevitably overcome this challenge. The ability to know and identify the local capabilities related to technology is the essence of present a clear vision of the added value that would maximize productivity and enhance productive competitiveness. Promoting and stimulating innovation locally is the key to achieving the sustainable development goals. As well, developing the skills of young men and women, supporting young people to set up their own projects, establishing an electronic platform that provides a space for youth and entrepreneurs to interact with other stakeholders in the business environment in the public and the private sectors, involving governmental and non-governmental institutions in the field of innovation and entrepreneurship, exchanging ideas and promoting national and local interest in achieving sustainability. Organizing creative business to solve problems arranged by entrepreneurship to create environmental and social sustainability, bringing innovation to market by creating an effective organization. Entrepreneurship is it is the engine for fueling innovation, employment generation, and economic growth. Only by creating an environment where entrepreneurship can prosper and their entrepreneurs can try new ideas and empower others, can we ensure that many of the world's issues will not go unaddressed. As Klaus Schwab said, the development of cities and communities is the basis of sustainable development. Through business that aims coincide with the needs of society, using available resources without disturbing the needs of the world. Sustainable development works to preserve the environment and pay attention to economic growth and social development. From here, we can deduce the importance of the role of entrepreneurship, which is an essential pillar of sustainable development. By developing and paying attention to it contributes to the real revitalization of development in general. Entrepreneurship and innovation are two important tools for achieving SDGs. To achieve sustainable development, it's necessary to possess the means of knowledge in programmed manner and to work on on investment with high efficiency. Perhaps the best example of this is the project of collecting and recycling electronic waste, then remanufacturing and selling it, as this project is considered a pioneering and developmental project because at the same time it preserves the environment and creates jobs. But the pioneering projects may need a great deal of daring, as the project motivator must bear the consequences. Stages of entrepreneurship: growth and expansion, idea generation, presentation and study of opportunities, planning and product testing, building and launching a business strategy. For the five ingredients for successful entrepreneurship: innovation, successful leadership, courage and facing dangers, general vision, development. As you can see here, the word cloud: entrepreneurship, vision, startups, creativity, persistence, etc. Innovation, idea, technology, process, creativity, develop, business, etc. I will talk about youth. Why? Because youth are very important. We should take a huge things for youth. We all of us should prepare the youth for the next years, for the because they are. Everyone agrees that you young people represent the driving force of every people and the main pillar of which societies are built, and they are the segments most affected by political and economic conditions. Youth are the people's weapon against backwardness and ignorance, and they are the ones who will advance the civilization and technological progress of societies. So, information technologists and economic experts stress the importance of enhancing digital skills among young people and working on them in all stages of basic and university education due to its importance in increasing opportunities for obtaining remote work and eliminating unemployment. The scholars pointed out the importance of the role of governments in enhancing the digital of young people and integrating them into education so that the youth is ready for future careers and that depend on modern technologies. So, technology integration has become a necessity, not an option. Digital skills include basic computer leadership, basic programming skills, and advanced programming, um, technology skills, and skills of using technology and adapting it to do business and marketing skills and digital communication that depend on social network and advanced skills produced by modern technologies and trends like artificial intelligence, which is a branch of computer science that deals with the creation of smart machines and devices. Artificial intelligence, it's also defined as simulating human brain in performing some of its functions, such as planning, problem solving, and logical thinking. The application of artificial intelligence in the field of education has revolutionized the correction of the educational path as it has broken the traditional templates that depend on indoctrination and the development of the role of the teacher from the position of the employee to the position of the expert, as it's possible to talk about a robot teacher that will help teachers and learners as well alike to receive the necessary information for learning, in addition to what technology will change in terms of assessments, tests for learners in various educational and academic fields. The gaps in these skills must be closed between regions and between genders. Technology enables it to transcend geographical boundaries and provide jobs opportunities for young people. A young man or woman can design a website for a company in his or her country and to do marketing in other countries. So, digital skills are a necessity in today's era. Digitalization has transformed the world into a small patch. There is a wide range of jobs and sectors that did not exist before and have become in demand nowadays, which enables young people to engage in the labor market directly. There have been several changes and transformation in jobs as it became possible for a person to work from home without the need to go to headquarters of a company. And this has been reinforced, especially in recent time with the corona pandemic. I personally use innovation and new technology in my classroom. So there are some of my students' work. I integrate STEM in my classroom. I learn. I teach them how to use technology, how to use Canva, how to use, for example, some tools to to do some work at home or online, especially during pandemic. We did not stop learning or teaching. We interact with each other using web tools. We were a part of two projects, twinning projects with other countries from over the world, which the aim of the project coincide with 21st DG skills and sustainable development goals, SDG 15 and 8, 4 also. Here we used Story Jumper to talk about some tips to use it during pandemic at school or in the kindergarten or in supermarket. Each of partner has some work to do with his students. We celebrated the Earth Day on 22nd of February. I'm sorry. So here we did a lot of work at school. We were part of also a SchoolNet Academy project with other countries from the world. Here, my students were also talking about SDGs and recycling, the importance of recycling. We were part of Raise Up for E-Waste project. It was a great experience, and thank you for your attention. I will stop sharing. Dr. Haider.
Thank you very much, Prof. Really, I enjoyed this session with you. The way you started it right from the definition of the sustainability development and the
Thank
practices of
you.
it. And I really enjoyed the way you explained the innovation and then the entrepreneurship, stages in the entrepreneurship, particularly the ingredients and the role of the youth, that how can we
Yeah,
transform them, why they are very much important. And I really like and appreciate the way you incorporated the artificial intelligence and then your own example of classrooms, how the
yeah,
technology is taking shape, and very nicely you have incorporated your pictures that actually speaks for your dedication, commitment towards the field and helping the students towards the new way. I really enjoyed the way you explained, and you talked about so many important things in that presentation. And I believe that so many questions you have already addressed in your wonderful presentation, but still we have certain questions left and that needs your clarification and your opinion on that. So should we start with the first question, please?
yeah,
Yeah. So yes, the first question they want to ask, Prof, that dear Prof, please share your opinion. Which actors are most important to be involved in bridging the gap of innovation and entrepreneurship? Which stakeholder do you recommend are the most important? Yes, please.
yeah. Thank you for the question. Yes. Nowadays we have a lot of things to, many tools, many strategies, many things to use in our life at home or at school. I will talk about my experience in my school. So we need technology nowadays because it facilitates the conversation between you and your students. You can interact with them quickly. We can do anything from your home. For example, my experience during the pandemic was very interesting because we all gain many knowledge from others by interacting using using tools, Web 2 tools, especially, then they enhance their knowledge. For example, for jobs, entrepreneurship and innovation are related to one another. So we can do many things with other people from over the world using technology. We can interact with each other. We can know about for example, business etiquette, or I don't know, using technology. So technology is very important for us nowadays.
Yes,
I
Prof. Very
don't know.
nicely you have answered this question. Really, that's the most important, I would say, the stakeholder that if you are not technological oriented and trained properly and having the right skills to implement
Yeah,
the technology the right way, I think then we will not be that much successful because nowadays everything is mostly dependent on technology. So we must
yeah,
be technology savvy in order to have the successful life. Thank
yeah.
you. There is
Welcome.
another interesting question, and they want to ask that, Prof, can you enlighten us regarding the role of the government in innovation and entrepreneurship? How do you see it? Yes, please.
Yeah, innovation. For example, in school, when we don't find computers, when we can find some tools, how can students, for example, at primary school, how can enhance their knowledge? How can know about technology? So government should take care and should help students, help schools to implement some computers, because some schools are far away, a rural school. There is no technology, no computer. For example, last year I find some difficulty when I connect with my students. They are not able to connect with me because they don't have internet at home, or devices, for example, smartphones. Not all pupils can have smartphones or computer at home. So when I send them a series of exercises, or some videos, or some work at home, not all students do it. So I hope that some that initiatives that gave did some initiatives, the governments,
Yes, very true.
for
Yeah.
schools.
Very true. And I think
Yeah,
the role of the government is so much
it's
important
very
because there's so
important.
many initiatives are
Yes,
just because of the government, because the government
yes,
has so many resources and they
yeah,
have so many great workforce with them. So I think with the help of the government, we can do it very well. And
yeah,
these are the government different schemes, particularly the financial schemes are there
yeah,
to to support the people through the entrepreneurship practices and to come
yeah,
up with the innovative practices because everything is backed by the resources, particularly financial resources. So I think
yeah.
government has a very important role to play.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prof.
You're
And now
welcome.
one last question, which is very interesting, and they want to ask that, Prof, in your experiences and your opinion, what are the biggest barriers, in your opinion, for innovation and entrepreneurship, and how to overcome them? Yes, please.
Yeah, there are some barriers, and as I said in my classroom, maybe I have, for example, when I have an opportunity, or we have a meeting, online meeting, I sometimes I bring students at my home to use my computer, or when I come to the school, I bring my tablet, my smartphone, my computer, and some computers there and at school. Because, for example, 30 students at the same school, at the same classroom, is not enough to use 8 computers. It's not enough for us, but we did uh, some uh, some challenges. We face these challenges. We did from our I don't know how to say. Uh, we try to do our best to let them able to talk with others, to do projects, to enhance their knowledge, to help them. Yeah,
Yes. Very nice. Yeah. And I think this is the wonderful thing that you are extending helping hand to the students, and even you are providing them your own gadgets just to have proper orientation towards that, and which can help them in understanding it. And
yeah,
this is what the society is looking upon us, that as a teacher, researcher, we should guide them, and we should guide them
yeah,
in a right way, and that guidance is very much important in the life.
yeah,
So
yeah.
really, Prof, thank you very much. Yes,
When,
please.
Yeah, when we guide them, we will guide them. They do miracles. So, during pandemic, we were part of both projects, and we did a lot of work, and we enhance our knowledge, especially using English, because here in my country, English is the third language. So they interact with others, they gain knowledge, they can use web tools, etc. So when we help them, they can do miracles. And we gained certificates as well, local, national, and European quality labels. And last year we did other works, other projects, and I was just being Global Teacher Award 2022. I did a lot for my students. I worked hard with them. Yeah, and
Okay.
I always advise them to learn and learn, because uh, learning and especially education is very important for us, for any
Yes.
people across the world.
Yeah, true. And through education, actually, we have gained that much advancement, and we are going ahead of it. I think the way you are doing is a fantastic, superb. Congratulations, and we're really proud of you, what you are doing. And please
Thank
keep it
you.
up, because the world needs it, and we want to leave this planet for the better generation, and we
Yeah,
want to contribute it. And please keep it up the way you are contributing on your regional level, national level, as well as you are contributing at the international level. Even this seminar is the international event. So
yeah.
really, thank you very much. And this
Welcome.
is contribution back to the society. And I think these kind of guidance and these kind of dedication and commitment, which is very much visible in your actions, are really giving back to the society in terms of contribution. So thank you very much. And
Welcome.
yeah. And at the end of the session, we ask each our guest regarding their message to the world. So, Prof, what is your message to the world as a speaker, author, teacher, researcher, trainer, learner, professional, and educator? Yes, please.
Share as much as you can, share knowledge, share um, yeah, share learning, because I believe in professional development. I don't stop learning either teaching. I always learn and learn because we need every time to learn many things. We need it because we need it in our professional jobs or in our lives also. Yes, I give importance to education. Yeah, I hope that education, that all people, all pupils, all child across the globe can learn, can go to school, can live in peace, especially. Yes,
Very nice, wonderful message you have given to the world of learning. And once you learn it, please share it because
yes,
knowledge grows when shared. So we
yeah,
believe in that philosophy, and that's why we are conducting these kind of sessions just to give and share the knowledge. And through knowledge,
yeah,
we are progressing and we can have a growth. So
yeah,
thank you very much. And to the audience, that please do follow the distinguished guest speaker through her research work, and you can email her for future learning and guidance. She is very generous and always ready to help the people. And that's all we have time for today. Thank you once again, Prof. Hayat Sani, for your
thank
wonderful
you.
presentation.
Thank you for your really wonderful words, and thank you for the great opportunity, really.
Yeah, it's really pleasure to have you with us, and it was a great session with you. And to the
Thank
audience,
you.
if you have additional question about the information shared today, please email to us or connect to the speaker directly through her email or social media account. Thank you
Yeah.
all for your support and liking our session. Stay tuned as many sessions are on the way. Please do not miss any session. Until next session, take care of yourself. Bye bye.
Bye.